What's up? I am Saiasmi Gupta, co-founder of 10xforthekids.com, and today we are going to be discussing about desalination. What is desalination? Before I explain it to you, let me tell you a phrase. Water, water everywhere, not a drop to drink. Now, our earth is covered with water. 70% of the earth's surface is of water. Then why do we hear this phrase? Why are we having scarcity of water? Right? Because ocean water is a lot. Still, that water is so saline or so salty that it's not drinkable. So there was a process discovered known as desalination, which will end the problem of scarcity of water, and we can turn saline water to drinkable water. You will think, how is this possible? How can saline water be converted into drinkable water? Well, the process desalination will answer your doubts. So, to make you understand this topic, I recently made a PPT, right? So, I will show you that PPT. I think you will understand. Okay, 1 second. Oh yeah, sorry. Let me do one thing. Yes, perfecto. And I think I should keep myself here or here. I don't know. Okay, we'll see. So let's go. Oh, sorry. Okay, desalination, saline water to fresh water. Okay. Oh, sorry. I skipped the animation by mistake. Yeah, okay. So what is desalination? So before we start, you might it's not that I just took this PPT online. I made this PPT on my own. So yeah. What is desalination? Desalination is the process of removing salt and minerals from saline water such as seawater or brackish water to produce fresh water suitable for drinking, irrigation and industrial use. It is a vital technology in many parts of the world, especially in arid regions where fresh water resources are scarce. Okay. So basically, what is desalination? Desalination is the process of removing salt and minerals from saline water. So blah, blah. Wait. Okay. Think that you have a glass. This is a glass. It's full of saline water. Okay. It is full of saline water. Even though there is no water, think that there is water and saline water in it, right? And from desalination, the saline water and the minerals will stay, and all the water, fresh water, will come out, right? So this is the process of desalination. So this desalination process produces fresh water suitable for drinking, irrigation and industrial use. It is a vital technology in many parts of the world, especially in arid regions where fresh water resources are scarce. Right? So basically, for example, in deserts. Now, less scarcity of water is there. I cannot say that completely the scarcity has gone. Now we have water. People are converting the ocean water into fresh water, so less scarcity. There's less scarcity now. There's more water available for desert people, like in the Sahara desert. It's so warm, right? And the water they would get, that sometimes could be saline also, but even though if it would be dirty or whatever, they would have to drink it. Now if there's a lot of saline, it would spread infection in their body, and then they would not be able to survive, right? So they are trying to do desalination, most in desert areas, so that they at least can survive, because over here in this area it's not a desert, right? Still we have still fresh water, a bit of fresh water, right? So yeah, that is what it is. So one second. Okay, next slide. Okay, so there are two types of desalination. One is thermal desalination and the other is membrane desalination. Okay, let's understand about them in detail. Thermal desalination. Okay. This process uses heat to evaporate the water, leaving the salt behind. The water vapor is then condensed to produce fresh water. The most common type of thermal desalination is multi-stage flash desalination. Okay. So for example, this is there's water in here, and then you have put heat over here, right? So the water will evaporate. Now you will think that, yeah, we know that the ocean water evaporates, then comes down in rain, then again and again. So yeah, whatever, right? So what happens is, why do we say that the rainwater is pure water? Why do people have take a bath in rain? Why do people take a bath, or they like stand in the rain and enjoy the rain? Because it's not harmful. For example, it would be all dusty and infections and everything, then it would be harmful. Now when the water is evaporated, the salt and the only the salt is left behind, and the water is gone up, right? Now if you want to store it somewhere, what you could do is that, in, like, for example, in 6, when you boil some water and you put a top on it, right? Then you would see water droplets. Those are pure water droplets. So we can put a container or something on top of the, wait, you might not be able to even see me. So we could put a container or something, like and and just contain that, get the water, right? So that is how, or that's why we save rainwater. Why do we save rainwater? Because it's pure water. The water evaporates and the salt is left behind. That is why we do rainwater harvesting, right? So like this, we can perform thermal desalination in our homes also. Like in class 6 or in 7, there is one activity that you boil some hot boil water, right? That water, and then just put a top. So when this water will evaporate, the pure water will come up, but that water vapors go up in the sky. If we put a container or a top on it, the water vapors would be condensed and they would be on this steel top, right? And that's how also we can get it, right? Okay, so last slide, everybody. It is membrane desalination, right? So this is So thermal desalination you can perform in your houses, but membrane desalination you cannot perform in your houses. It's like a lot of machinery and stuff. So there is a super thin strainer, as you can see here. There is a super thin strainer that only lets tiny water droplets through but blocks of bigger salt chunks. That's kind of like a membrane. Okay, for example, okay, take this is your membrane. There are tiny holes on this, tiny holes through it, right? Very tiny. In this image obviously they want to show you, so they are big, but tiny holes are here, and the water is going here, is going over here, and all the water is comparatively smaller, very small. It can go through very tiny spots also, right? But salt, it's still big, right? It's bigger, as you can see. So it will go through, and all the water, the pure fresh delicious water, I mean, water is not tasty, but it is the only substance which can quench our thirst, right? So then all of the water, and then you can put a container or something, and the water, fresh water would be here, right? So you perform this on ocean waters because ocean water contains the most salt, right? So also like Dead Sea, people float on the Dead Sea, right? Because there's so much of salt in it that a person can also float on the Dead Sea. So if we perform membrane desalination on this, then the Dead Sea, we would not be able to float on it, right? So yeah guys, and this is it. And yeah, I hope you liked it and hope you understood desalination. And yeah, I thought this is very important, and this was off topic from coding, but people should know about desalination as well, right? It is very important, right? So yes guys, thank you so much, and I hope I informed you and you got a lot of knowledge about desalination, and you also start collecting the rainwater or the purest form of water. As you could see, the evaporation, and then all the salt and minerals would be behind, and all the fresh water would come down in rain. And if you would have a bucket, you could save a life of 2 people. Yes guys, so think about it and take a step for you and me and for the future generation. Thank you guys. Bye. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep watching my videos. Bye guys.